このハモル美月はオロチマルの息子なんだ。
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scenes and recurring elements in the Naruto franchise that have proven the most divisive among fans.
冷たくなっていく仲間に触れながら実感しろしよう。
Number 10, Orochimaru's revival. Sure, nobody stays dead in Naruto, but this one feels especially like a cop-out to many fans. Orochimaru is a major big bad for much of the franchise, and then, in order to get answers from the previous Hokage, Sasuke decides the only way to do so is to revive Orochimaru so he can revive them.
あの胸くそ悪いオロチマルに会ってでもやってもらわなければならないことがある。
Great idea, Sasuke. Resurrecting the guy who wanted more than anything to possess your body and whom you only killed the first time via ambush. What could possibly go wrong?
まさか君たちの方から私を復活させてくれるとはね。
It turns out okay, but Sasuke couldn't have known it would. The fact that Orochimaru is just accepted now is also quite divisive. Sure, let's just invite the Ninja World equivalent to Joseph Mengele to a parent-teacher conference.
随分と信用されたものじゃない。
正直、俺は完全に信じちゃいないんだがね。
Number 9, Neji's Curse Seal. The Hyuga clan possesses an eye-based Kekkei Genkai called the Byakugan.
本体はお前だ。
To prevent anyone from stealing them, cursed seals are placed upon branch family members to seal their effects after death. And fair enough, there's a lot of eye theft in Naruto, but the seal can also be used to torture branch family members. While the torture of family and children is bad enough, the appearance of the seal, particularly Neji's, caused the most controversy. In the manga, the seal is shaped like the manji symbol, which has roots in Hinduism and Buddhism. Unfortunately, an inverted version was used by the Nazis, and is still associated with hatred and racism. This led to the seal being censored to just be an X in the anime.
4歳のある日、俺はその呪印術により、この忌まわしい印を額に刻まれた。
Number 8, Naruto neglecting his family. Growing up without a family was rough for Naruto. Unfortunately, in Boruto, the guy who never had parents as a kid seems to be denying his kids their father much of the time.
悪いひなた、ちょっと行かなきゃなんだ。またかよ。ちょっと厄介なことが起こって。いつもそうだ。
Sure, being Hokage is a demanding job, but for most of his children's lives, the ninja world has been at peace. And yet, Naruto is seemingly unable to attend both his kids' birthdays because of paperwork, meetings. The man can literally clone himself and retains what his clones experience. Not spending time with his family in person is just neglect, plain and simple, and seeing the hero turn into a less than stellar husband and father has soured some fans on the character, or at least the Boruto series.
この間ボルトの誕生日だったんだろ？
ああ、あいつには悪いことしちまった。でも、今の俺はおかげだ。
Number 7, unequal character developments. Speaking of neglect, Naruto in general tends to leave some of its characters by the wayside. Although this is bound to happen to a few characters, given how large the cast is, some once prominent characters are just dropped for large sections of the story. Choji, Ino, and Kiba lose their sparks as time goes on. Even Rock Lee, a fan favorite in the original Naruto, gets practically nothing from Shippuden forward.
それでもこんなところで負けるわけにはいかないんです。
And the simple act of mentioning Shino or Tenten is more attention than the franchise gives them most of the time. It's a strange and upsetting state of affairs when Naruto's peers get less character development than villains and dead characters is always saying.
やっぱりナルトもそう思ってるのね。
Number 6. Sasuke survives a nuke with plot armor. This is Naruto's nuking the fridge moment. Sasuke has plot armor for days, but this moment really takes the cake. In his battle against Deidara, Sasuke runs out of chakra as Deidara prepares a massive 10-kilometer wide explosive sacrifice. It's revealed that at the last moment, Sasuke summoned his giant snake, Manda. Then he took control of it using his Sharingan, hid in its mouth, and unsummoned it. All using chakra he does not have, mind you, when Deidara was at point-blank range.
なんだボロボロじゃないか
While plenty of video essays have tried to convince us this makes sense, most fans have written this moment off as Sasuke's most undeserving win.
ギリギリだったからな。そんな余裕はなかった。
Number 5. Pain resurrects the Leaf Village. After a pointed conversation with Naruto, more on that soon, Pain decides to atone for his attack on Konoha.
下道輪廻転生の術
He does so by bringing every single person he and the Six Paths killed during their devastating invasion. It's not entirely out of nowhere. It's established that one of Pain's paths can resurrect the others. Even so, plenty of fans feel like bringing all the characters who died back robs the previous events of their stakes. Sure, they still have to rebuild the village, but the deaths hit less hard when revisiting the arc.
どういうことだ
Granted, the Pain arc is still regarded as one of the best arcs in not only Naruto, but in anime in general, but it might have been loved even more if the consequences stuck.
よかったよかったよカカシ先生
Number 4. Talk-no-Jutsu. Naruto's greatest technique isn't Rasengan or even his shadow clones. Rather, it's his borderline supernatural ability to empathize with his enemies, tell them why they're wrong, and then somehow change their whole outlooks. This dates all the way back to Zabuza and Gaara in early Naruto.
お前の気持ちはなんでかな痛いほどわかるんだってばよ
However, by later Shippuden, fans started to become less forgiving after Naruto convinced genocidal, probably irredeemable foes like Obito with Talk-no-Jutsu. He even took Pain into abandoning his long-held goals and bringing the Leaf Village back to life.
どんなに痛いことがあっても歩いてくそれがナルトだ
Whether you think Naruto's empathy and charisma are earned or a cheap way of defeating villains, Talk-no-Jutsu remains a divisive subject.
お前こそこっちへ来いオビト
Number 3. Kaguya's 11th hour introduction. For most of Naruto Shippuden, Madara Uchiha is built up as the end-all, be-all antagonist. He's charismatic, interesting, and incredibly overpowered. And then, he gets betrayed by his supposed servant, Black Zetsu.
違うマダラ
That alone is a controversial moment. However, the revelation that the goopy underling was actually trying to resurrect the mother of the Sage of the Six Paths, Kaguya Otsutsuki, was greeted with a collective "Who?" by the fanbase.
大月かぐや
Switching up the final boss at the absolute last second is certainly a choice, and one that has proven rather unpopular with most fans. Madara deserved better, and so did we.
相変わらず甘いな
Number 2. Sakura's false confession. Sakura is already a divisive character in general, and yet this moment was the final straw for many fans. Rightly concerned with Naruto's unhealthy obsession with Sasuke, and we'll get back to that, Sakura assumes that it's because of a promise he made to her to bring Sasuke back. To dissuade Naruto from his pursuit of Sasuke, Sakura tells him that she no longer loves Sasuke, and that she loves him.
あんたのことが好きだって言ったのよ
Despite his long-standing feelings for her, for once, Naruto does not believe it, and neither did the fans.
そこから
いい加減にしろさくらちゃんそんな冗談は笑えねえって言ってんだよ
Many view this as an unforgivably self-centered, short-sighted, and manipulative act by Sakura. Even Sakura's defenders can acknowledge that this is, at best, misguided.
俺は 自分に嘘をつくようなやつは嫌いだ。
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Every attempt to redeem Sasuke. Sasuke may be popular, but many fans have a hard time watching Naruto defend him.
サスケを内葉サスケを始末すんのをやめてもらいてえんだ。
Whether it's taking a beating to protect him or begging the Raikage not to pursue Sasuke for apparently killing his brother, it's just not a good look, considering Sasuke's actions. Sasuke is an internationally wanted criminal whose crimes include, among other things, trying to kill a woman who loves him not once, but twice. He then marries one of them. Naruto attempts to save nearly everyone he fights, yet his repeated overtures to redeem or protect Sasuke begin to grate on some after a while. Never giving up on someone can be admirable in some circumstances, but not everyone wants or deserves to be saved.
けどどっちにしてもお前のやってることはわかるってばよ。
But what do you think? Are these overblown, or did some of these piss you off too? Let us know in those comments below.
こんな時に下痢かよ。
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.